Ascension. What does ascension actually feel like? And how do you know if it's happening to you right now? This episode builds on itself, so stick with it start to finish. Today, 5 questions people commonly ask about ascension, answered by Archangel Metatron. Question 1. What does ascension really mean? How is it different from enlightenment? Here's what Metatron says. The gift of ascension is given only to people who go spiritual. I interrupted and asked, what does it mean to go spiritual? He says to gift love and kindness to self and others. The more you practice this and become this, you ascend. You ascend people in love. Give Nani, giving kindness to self and others. You is God. God ascends people who are in the state of being love and giving Nani. Enlightenment is different. It is teaching love to others, only Nani. Lone love to many. Enlightenment arrives before ascension when we begin to model and teach love through Nani. This stage is required before entering ascension. So plainly said, enlightenment is teaching and modeling love for others. Ascension is a gift that comes after, given by God or Source to those who have fully become love and kindness themselves, not just taught it. The second question, how do I know if I'm in an ascension process right now? What Metatron says is, love Eggy. Eggy is healthy Nani in which we help others with kindness. When in the ascension process, you want to be in the process and you wish to help others grow in love and kindness. You make Iggy truths and you love God greatly. While in the ascension process, honesty becomes important, not feared. Truth becomes essential. You a mammy. You become the feeling of kindness. So here's how I would put that. You'll know because you want to help others grow in love. Honesty stops feeling frightening and starts feeling essential. Like you can't not tell the truth. And kindness becomes something you feel rather than something you just do. There's a real distinction there. Okay, question 3. Why do ascension symptoms feel so much like physical or emotional illness? To this, Metatron says, life gets more gifted because only the ascended can might. Might is the light giver energy. Light giver energy is the energy of life in love. Ill feelings come from balance being off, one foot still in the old life. The closer we come to leaving the old life behind, the more balanced we become, and so less feelings of illness. Old life refers to light not shining. Light refers to love. Light or love not shining is tight. In other words, dedicated to not knowing. So plainly said, the discomfort being asked about comes from being caught between 2 lives, one foot still in the old, unloving patterns, and one foot stepping into the new. The closer you get to fully leaving the old life behind, the less that imbalance shows up as illness. Question 4. Is ascension something that happens once or is it ongoing? Metatron says, like body weight, it fluctuates during the process. This might feel like imbalance where energy shifts and feelings of illness happen. is like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and it is expected and normal. Lonnie, there is a struggle and resistance. You get help with being kind if you are a person who is very dedicated to your growth. You do not simply set the GPS and arrive. It is a process. Enjoy the process. However, know this: many will give up because it is too hard. So plainly said, it's not a one-time arrival. It fluctuates. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That back and forth is normal, not a sign of failure, though it is genuinely hard and not everyone stays with it. Question 5. What's the relationship between raising my vibration and how I treat people? Metatron says, vibration level is when you Aggie, and Aggie translates to mean laugh, meaning the energy is high. It is the energy you emit to others. No matter where we are in the process of spiritual growth, we always put out that vibrational energy. That energy ripples out and affects others vibrationally or by your own attitude, words, or actions. So to put it another way, we would say your vibration is the energy you're putting out at any given moment, and it ripples outward, shaping the people around you through your attitude, words, and actions, whether you intend for it to do that or not. That's this week's look at Ascension. If something here resonated, let it move through you slowly. Ascension isn't a race, and the ups and downs along the way are part of the process, not a sign you're doing it wrong. Please check the description to see what else is going on here at TULA Light. Next time we go into guides and higher support. Until then, stay in love.